Hey, Kris Benjamin here, and today we've got an interview with a huge, very prolific figure in the, kind of comedy rap, online internet community. Definitely a lot of people who are fans of this channel have heard of him. We've got a Lil Big here in the studio today.
Hello. First and fucking foremost, I need to inform you that this shit ain't no comedy rap. This shit is for the realest motherfuckers around here. Rap in Houston, motherfucker, is lit, it's thick, it's fucking Lil Big.
All right, yeah. I really actually like that kind of attitude that comes from you because you give off kind of a. Well, I mean, we always had, Biggie Smalls, and this is kind of just like a shift, but even bigger, like a larger version of Biggie Smalls, and I'm really liking the kind of Biggie gangster energy I'm getting, from this, and it really comes across in your music. I think it's a really impressive phenomenon.
Yeah, I'm thick as fuck.
Yeah, we've got a thick boy over here, another one for the meme wall, so I guess just tell us a little bit about how like this bigness has kind of like influenced your music, maybe just your ranges.
I just eat and eat and eat and get real thick. And I shit a lot and I rap about it.
Yeah, that's really respectable. I think it's really important that we're just getting a lot of these very like different voices of like, people with really different challenges going on in our society that perhaps the mainstream doesn't quite delve into as much. I'm really just thankful to hear about, that there are pros and cons that come with, shitting vociferously from one's anus, and I'm just very interested in diving into the concepts behind that, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. They start off. I don't deal with motherfuckers talking shit.
All right. Well, I would like to most assuredly assure you, no shit will be coming out of my mouth at all.
One time, someone was talking shit about my shit, so I took a shit in his mouth.
So you kind of gave him the triple shit fondue, I guess. You really just, completely plastered him in fecal matter, we'll be calling it. YouTube guidelines, ads, and everything. We're trying to stay monetized here, guys. Yeah, so I guess I had a few questions. One was one of your big hit songs. I think one of your most impactful ones, even though it's been such a big single. Butt Walks. My Butt Walks, Butt Walks.
Motherfucker, that wasn't a single.
Yeah. Oh, by single, I mean it has that single quality where people hear this, they think, all right, that's a little big, and it gets them interested to buy the album. And then whenever they listen to the album and Butt Walks comes on, they're like, yeah, that's the one I've heard on the radio. Anyway.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Oh, all right. I'm glad we're on the same page here. All right. So we have I really wanted to delve into the meaning behind some of these lyrics. Let's see. Like I ain't gotta hear you fuss, 'cause it's a must that I gotta crop dust. I'm just kind of curious about like the meaning behind like a lot of these lyrics.
Well, man, it's inevitable. But I gotta fart. I might have to crop dust. I might have to fart all up in front of somebody, and they gonna have to fucking smell it.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty cruel, violent way of attacking someone, but there are self-defense situations, especially, and like Lil Big, especially like your neck of the woods where it's kind of like, fart or be farted over there, as far as I know. Very vicious, a lot of street combat in that thing. So it's good to have like those skills like that, and you've kind of become like an image for this community by giving it a really strong voice, and kudos to that for sure.
Yeah, man. It's been epic.
Yeah, so speaking of epic, I wanted to talk about YouTube being a little bit less on the epic side. Apparently one of your songs, Boob Tube, I guess it like got banned or something. Like it wasn't allowed on a streaming platform. I don't know. I forgot exactly what I read about it, but it was something about Boob Tube, which is a really good song. The vocals on it, everything they hit hard, and it was like banned somewhere.
Yeah, man. Fuck YouTube. Usually I'm the one taking a shit on people. And now YouTube's taking a shit on me.
So it's kind of the shitter becomes the shitted situation. I understand YouTube can be a pretty tough challenge for a lot of us. Yeah, but I just wanted to like hear maybe a little bit more about that song. Like I said, the vocals on it were almost like distorted, very, I don't know, glitchy almost. I don't know. It had a really strong, kind of intense vibe. Even maybe like sprinkles of death grips in there. And I just wanted to hear a little bit about it. I don't know.
I just fucking hate YouTube. I fucking hate YouTube. It fucking sucks and I need to express my fucking hatred for it.
Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna have to make sure to, lower that down a little bit in the editing process. Don't want any of you guys on, driving a car listening to this, crashing off the road, being screamed at by, a very talented screamer such as a Lil Big. Yeah, I'm glad. I understand YouTube is, kind of like a shit practitioner. Shit is coming out from them constantly. They're giving it to you. They're prescribing it to you. It's a real problem. Here in Bybi Records, Tampa, CK Benjamin studio, of course, CK Studio, we like to call it. Yeah, it's been an honor, having you down here and just getting to delve more into your music, of course. All sorts of things. Now, here's something I want to get into. It might be a little controversial. There's like some allegations surrounding it, and obviously, I don't expect you to, go into any details that could, put you in any kind of legal position, but I've heard reports that you sat on Wilhelm's head and gave him a depressed skull fracture. This is like a pretty serious thing, and I understand if you're, tiptoeing on loose tippy toes about this one. I wanted to know anything you'd be willing to divulge
That
on
man
that.
fucking deserved it.
Okay, well, yeah, just so you know, CK Studios over here. Yeah, I'm not responsible for any of, any kind of violent crime that happens in our area or anything like that.
Well, what the fuck do you expect when you talk shit to Lil Big and you try to punch me? Motherfucker, I will sit on your fucking head and crack your head open like a fucking egg.
All right, well, yes, I mean, yeah, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. It seems to have been presumably self-defense where you were in a dangerous situation. You warned him. But I'm not your lawyer or anything. I'm sure you can afford a good lawyer like that. So try to stay positive, stay safe with that one. I kind of be curious if we could delve a little bit more into where this whole obsession with cracking like an egg comes from. It's something that's very prevalent often in a lot of your songs, mixtapes, and everything, and just kind of your whole general mantra is, sitting on heads and those said heads cracking like eggs. And I'd like to, delve into that a little bit, if that's okay.
So, I just know, like, if you fuck with me, my ass will be on your head, and your head cannot support the weight of my ass. My ass is so big that it can destroy your whole body.
Okay, so I kind of actually just, delving into that a little bit because I think it's kind of an interesting road to go by. I'd like to run a little bit of a hypothetical by you, if that's okay. So let's say, in a hypothetical scenario, you are in a Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith kind of combat situation where you are, Anakin on a, slightly, or, you're Lil Big, okay, on a slightly lower platform. And then, one of your arch nemesis, like, who's someone you really hate? All right, yeah. Okay, so Wilhelm is standing on a platform and he says to you, Lil Big, I have the high ground. What exactly are you going to do to reach him and sit on him if he is above you?
Motherfucker, I'll go run and chase his ass down, throw him on the ground, and sit on his head and make it crack like an egg while I scream, how do you like that? How do you like that? Huh? How do you like to smell my butthole? How do you like to smell my shit in my butthole? Piece of shit.
Well, thank you very much. It's been an honor having you in the studio. I regret to inform you that we're, coming near the end of our time, and we're gonna have to end this soon. So I just, wanted to ask you a question on, well, when's that next album, dropping out? Like a turd. When's that next album dropping?
It's not gonna drop for a while, but I'm squeezing the turd out. It's in my stomach. I'm trying to get it out. But I'm gonna take my damn time anyways. I'm gonna take as long as I fucking need.
Well, all I can say to that is make sure you have a very fibrous diet. Keep that, keep them turds going. And it's been an absolute honor having you on the show, Lil Big. Happy to have you back anytime.
No problem. I might return soon.
All right, that'll be it.
Bye.